A place where you can forget about life's worries and find solace and peace. Beautiful mountains covered in soft green grass, a place where you want to stay enchanted by cherry blossoms. A slow walk around an old house where time seems to have stopped 500 years ago. A cup of tea imbued with the aroma of 1,000 years. Harmony of religion, sunshine, and arts. The very best that nature has to offer. This is Hadong of Korea. Hadong is a mysterious place shrouded by the morning fog and wrapped by the slow waters of the Seomjin River and green fields. One of the mystic charms of Hadong is the Gotek, an old traditional house where time seems to have stopped 500 years ago. Finding the way isn't difficult because friendly locals are only happy to help. Beneath the dense trees, there is a stone path that seems to go on forever back in time. At last, the Gotek looms ahead. In Hadong, this is called the residence of Master Choi. 14 houses were constructed in the traditional Joseon style of 500 years ago. This place was inspired by the village in Park Kyung-ri's masterpiece, The Land. If you thought only the houses were reproduced, you couldn't be more wrong. This mysterious man who looks like he belongs to another time introduces himself to the visitors.
이 집의 주인되는 최참판, 그 대역으로 명예참판을 세워서 오시는 손님을 예전의 방식대로 양반스럽게 대접하는 일을 하고 있습니다.
The Land by Park Kyung-ri is a saga with over 10 volumes, but even those who haven't read the work can absorb the spirit of the novel. The visitors even get to speak to the main character of the novel.
들어오셔서 중앙 다음으로 앉으세요. 너무 가까이 앉는 건 결례고.
When he hears compliments on the house, he looks thrilled, as if this were his own house.
그렇습니다. 이 최참판 댁은 오셔서 보시면 알겠지만은 동양을 대표할 만한 박경리 선생님이 쓴 토지라고 하는 소설을 배경으로 해서 전개된 지역이기 때문에 그 의의가 더합니다. 자, 어디가 차나 한잔 하시면서 우리가 여기 오셨는데.
This fragrant cup of tea is seeped with the past aristocrats' love of art.
이리 올라오십시오. 여기가 올라오셔서 그래서 옛날 최참판이 관리하던 넓은 땅, 소작인들을 통해서 경작하던 저 밑을 쭉 관망하면서 특별히 좋은 것은 좋은 경치와 함께 마음이 편해지는 그런 건강의 요소가 되는 일들을 그런 데서 다 챙겨볼 수가 있습니다.
anyone will be moved by the scenery that unfolds ahead. Visitors here can get a glimpse of the aristocratic lifestyle of the past, along with a chance to experience traditional Korean culture.
더 좀 쉬었다 가셨으면 좋을 것인데 아쉽습니다. 오늘 참 반가웠고요. 또 한번 기회를 만들어서 다시 찾아주시기 바랍니다. 잘 가십시오.
The polite farewell of Master Choi makes the trip much more meaningful. When spring comes, cherry blossoms bloom along the Seomjin River for more than 4 kilometers. Those walking along the path will stop in their tracks, captivated by the fragrance of the cherry blossoms. This is the time of the year when Hadong becomes a large stage for festivals. Among them, the most popular one is Hadong Wild Tea Cultural Festival. Travelers from around the world come to try their hand at making tea. Adorned in traditional Korean attire, visitors can enjoy their own cup of tea and learn about proper tea etiquette. A special attraction of Hadong is the wild tea fields. It's common to see farmers cultivating tea in Hadong. To this lady, tea is more than just a means of making a living.
이제 우리 하동은 일단 지리적으로 봤을 때 그 자나무가 자라기에 가장 좋은 환경을 가지고 있어요. 지리산이 있어서 아침 저녁으로 굉장히 기온 차이가 많이 납니다. 그럴수록 차의 향이 굉장히 좋거든요.
Unlike the peaceful scenery of Hadong, tea fields are rough and harsh.
저같이 차나무는 바위산을 좋아합니다. 돌산, 바위산. 그래가지고 여기는 다 돌산이고 바위산이에요, 하계는. 그래서 차나무가 자라기에 아주 좋은 지리적인 그런 조건을 가지고 있습니다.
As the saying goes, the finest tea comes from the finest mountains. The geographical features of Hadong are similar to that of Darjeeling, India, which is famous for its tea. That's why the first tea tree in Korea was planted in Hadong. This is Korea's first tea tree, which is 1,200 years old. The history of tea can be traced back to Hadong's famous Sangye Temple. This shows how long and rich the history of Hadong tea is. So what are good tea leaves?
비슷해 보이기는 하는데 자세히 보시면은 위에 올라온 새순을 줄기까지 포함해가지고 이렇게 따야 됩니다. 한 3입, 4입 정도 되는 이 정도의 차를 따는 거예요. 크기도 비교가 되지만 색깔도 짙은 녹색이고 연두빛이고.
Climbing up the rugged Jiri Mountain and picking wild tea leaves one by one, it's enough to make anyone feel calm and humble. The tea leaves are not ready to be brewed just yet. They must go through several processes first.
이게 찻잎이 따닥따닥 소리가 나야 이 온도가 맞는 건데. 됐겠다.
This process is called tukkum, and it's repeated 9 times.
찻잎 채취부터 재다 이렇게 덮어서 비비고 모든 완제품이 나오기까지 다 수제를 하는 거예요. 사람 손으로.
In a cup of well-made tea is the nature of Hadong, its sunshine and people's sincerity. That's why the tea must first be appreciated slowly for all its elements to be taken in, even the soothing color.
하동 녹차는 색깔과 빛깔과 맛이 뛰어나죠. 천천히 빛깔을 한번 보시고 코앞에서 향기를 한번 맡아보시고 이제 입안에 머금듯이 해서 입안에서 한번 이렇게 머금었다가 삼키시면은 그 차의 색향미를 다 느끼실 수가 있습니다.
A moment to meditate and examine yourself over a cup of tea.
차 맛이 어떠셨습니까?
This is the place where the joy of traveling brims to the top. It's where the scent of 1,000 years still lingers.
예, 안녕하세요.
즐거운 여행 되세요.
안녕히 가세요.
또 오세요.
Another joy of traveling is discovering new tastes. In Hadong, there are 2 dishes all visitors must try. They represent Hadong's local food, which is made with the freshest ingredients nurtured by Jiri Mtn and the Seomjin River. They are bamboo rice and Asian clam meal. When heading toward Jiri Mountain, you may encounter an unfamiliar sight. You're wrong if you think the wood will be used to build houses or to make fire. Is it really possible to cook rice in that bamboo tree? The bamboo tree is cut into pieces. What kind of food will go inside? Seomjin River. The breathtaking scenery of water and white sand stretches on, and if you pay a little more attention, you will see something peculiar. People are busy at work in the water. What are those tools for? Asian clams. Aren't they the main ingredient of a must-try dish in Hadong? These freshwater clams are one of the most popular ingredients here in Hadong.
바닷물하고 이제 그 민물하고 교차 위에 이제 이 서식을 많이 하거든요.
It's difficult to imagine how these tiny clams will be turned into a delicacy. Traveling in Hadong is like solving puzzles. It's time to find the answer to the puzzling bamboo rice. Once smothered, the bamboo pieces will be used as a rice bowl. 13 different types of grains, including rice, are steamed in a clean bamboo bowl. Why are so many different grains added to the rice?
쌀 하나만 가지고 밥을 짓는 것보다는 13가지 작곡을 섞어가지고 이렇게 밥을 짓을 때 우리 몸에 좋은 지 않습니까? 밥이 되기 때문에 이렇게 해서 먹습니다.
The last step is to cover it with traditional paper hanji and steam it in a pot. Different herbs and wild greens picked from Jiri Mountain are laid out with the rice.
주로 식단 자체가 채식 위주로 짜여 있어가지고 더 좋아하시는 것 같아요. 여행에 활력소가 되지 않겠습니까?
Near Jiri Mountain, many restaurants serve rice in bamboo bowls and fresh wild greens. Now for the puzzle on the freshwater clams from the Seomjin River. The Asian clams are washed thoroughly and steamed. The broth that's formed in this process is used to cook foods like the rich Asian clam soup and the spicy clam dish. These famous clam dishes of Hadong are also very healthy.
그런데 이 음날에 보면 이제 눈에 항달에 이제 좋다 보니까 이제 술을 먹고 드시고 나면 아침에 먹고 나면 속도 풀리고 그래서 이제 많이 찾습니다.
The clear clam soup is very rich. It's also fun to chew the small, savory clam chunks. A full table of Asian clam dishes is a common sight at restaurants in Hadong. When sunset falls over the Seomjin River, busy footsteps stop to watch. To wrap up a day in Hadong the proper way, look for traditional-style houses that offer lodging. It would be like spending a night at Master Choi's residence. You might even experience the traditional Korean heating system called ondol. This is a place where you can look back on your day and rest. Morning returns. In Hadong, this time of the day provides a mesmerizing scenery. The massive fog that shrouds the mountain is not to be missed in Hadong. Deep in Jiri Mountain, an interesting village comes into view. This village is called Cheonghakdong. This is the entrance to Cheonghakdong. The village is famous for the legend of a Shilla scholar named Che Chi-wan who flew on the wings of a blue crane. It's a mystical village where time seems to travel backwards. It's not hard to meet foreigners here. Ryu Wan-hee is one of them.
네, 저 중국 사람이에요.
She is still enchanted by the beauty of Cheonghakdong.
6년 됐어요. 6년. 네.
She says that her heart flutters every time that she heads toward the village. Cheonghakdong is located in the middle of Jiri Mountain, and it's quite different from the villages near the Seomjin River. The stone walls and stacks built by people stretch on endlessly. The sounds of a waterfall briefly interrupt the walk. At the end of this narrow path is a small entrance.
여기 들어오세요. 여기 삼신동입니다.
A space that seems detached from the rest of the world. Even the guide is dressed in peculiar clothes, but the unique scenery grabs the attention of the visitors.
옛날부터 뭐 신인 산부 모시고 여기서 삼신공 이렇게 만들었어요. 네.
This mystical place is the Samsunggun Shrine. Legend has it that Donggun established Gojoseon, the very first Korean kingdom. 3 gods, including Donggun, are worshipped here. Every autumn, Samsunggung holds a festival that intertwines religious rituals and culture. It's another attraction of Cheonghakdong. The shrine draws in religious devotees as well as tourists who are attracted to the mystical scenery and ambiance. Autumn is the best time of the year to visit Cheonghakdong. However, Samsung-gung is only a small part of the village.
네, 좀 아쉬워요. 그런데 그 스탄도 있고요. 더인천도 있습니다. 더 좋은 구경하세요.
There is so much more to see.
가을 때 오세요.
It's a travel destination that offers a different kind of beauty every season. A long walk up from Samsung-gung lies the part of Jiri Mountain that looks like it's reserved for religious hermits. At the end of the stone path stands a very ancient-looking building. The old man in a peculiar attire makes this place seem even more mysterious.
여기는 우리나라 비는 제당 하늘 제사 모시는 데거든요. 여기 보세요. 저 이제 모시는 데 하늘 그 덮은 그 별자리거든요. 천문동.
Many religions in the world offer rites to heaven. However, the religious rites of this place are a bit more special because they embrace different religions.
유불선 합리 경정유도라고 도로 닦는 거죠.
Like the Amish villages of the U.S., this is a religious village whose residents believe in a special religion that combines Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism. From one corner of the village, children's voices ring out in unison. They are all dressed in the traditional attire. It's the educational method of the past.
서당입니다, 서당. 전통 서당. 이 청학동에 예전부터 내려가던 전통 서당이에요. 여기도 동네들도 공부하는 서당이에요.
This is a traditional Korean schoolhouse called Sodong. It's deeply rooted in Korean traditions, appearing in paintings from hundreds of years ago.
이 전통 학문은 그 가운데 진리가 들어있어요. 진리가. 그 진리 속에는 인성도 들어있고 예절도 들어있고 모든 게 다 포함되어 있어요. 스스로
Hadong is one of the places that best preserve the old Korea along with beautiful nature.
좋은 시간 됐습니까? 그럼 자기야 여러분들 인사하자. 잘 가시라고. 전체 공수해봐. 공수. 인사.
안녕히 가세요.
It's sad to part so soon, but leaving allows for the chance to return. Finding peace in the slow-paced space. The 1,000-year spirit of Jiri Mountain lives on in a single cup of tea. Here, nature is the source of nourishment, a place where all this awaits. It's Hadong, Korea.